in my ability to defend being a lot better than his. It's just a shame that we don't have the walking cannon over here. That's your job, Bromius. It's good to catch a stream. Fun watching the dissection of Osmanoglu live. Their puny lineage didn't deserve power to begin with, says Junk X Food, who's probably a proud Serbian. Is the spelling mistake in the thing intentional? Let's see. PRoman minor. Prom is a Burmese one. Province minor, not a custom nation. Yeah, and yeah, it's just me being very blind because it all looks good to me. I've spelt Empire wrong many a time before, but I don't think this is one of those times. And if it makes you really question your faith in me, then just tell yourself it's intentional. Province. Ah well, not going to fix it now. Just deal with it. GB is joining that coalition. That is troublesome because I really wanted to carve up Tunis and Morocco. That said, I feel like Morocco could be removed from it if we play our cards right. Might be difficult though. It would be quite a bit, but I think it could be done. First I'd have to do the unthinkable and give an insult to the Brazilians. Your king is an unlawful, unnatural, false bastard governor of the church, the ordinance of the devil, petty pope, antichrist, incarnate devil, cozening knave, and prolific liar. That sounds like Brazil. And that'll make Morocco like me a bit more. I need to do something else with them. It's a lot of money to spend on them. Whatever, we'll do it. Just try and get them off my back so that I can single out Morocco and Tunis. Not being navally invaded, am I? It shouldn't. Even if I am, it shouldn't be by numbers big enough to cause a scare. I don't want the Spaniards slipping through and re-entering Iberia though, so let's keep them on the back foot. What? Spanish bastards. This is my land. Damn, I even tore down the forts thinking, it's no problem. Yeah. I don't want to micro anything over there, so just do your best. Austrian separatists this time, how cute. Alright, well, just keep those occupations going. Keep those fights going. If I really want Morocco out of here, I should also cozy up with them a bit more, improve those relations, and probably send them a gift just to knock them out of coalition center. Never mind that I'm slaughtering your religious brethren. I don't. GB's sowing discontent. Castile's trying to land on me there. This is why I always hate fighting Spain. They just get their grubby fingers in absolutely everywhere. How many loans are the Ottomans up to? There's a question coming in from Holy Crack Attack. Score comparison, Ottomans, they have minus 0.48 from loans, which means they have 24 loans. And the loan size for the Ottoman is probably pretty big. If 5 loans are 3,000 ducats, then they're pretty in debt. And I can also check it out by declaring war on an ally. Oh, they have no allies. And nobody they guarantee. Joke nation. Shame we can't have Bar back on the map. That would be nice. Okay, Lorraine, I'm going to occupy you purely so I can get extra war score against the Spanish. Because it's pretty difficult to get enough war score to carve these buggers up. Even though the cost of their land is really low now. I want to take at least that. Preferably that. But 77 is a lot of war score to demand. Well, you know what? That kind of lack of ambition is what stops those things materializing. I'm playing real fast and loose with my manpower, don't worry about it, I'm not. Come on, Codger King, you can take him down. Barrois is down. Next up, the Castilian capital. Also, I can't believe his subjects are marching all the way over here to help out in war. But they are, and they're going to die for it. Tech 18. What is the world coming to? I saw that disease outbreak, I just wish I didn't see it. Oh man! Well, there were bound to be casualties against the Castilians. They're not bad at fighting, even if they are bad. And Codger King bought it, meaning we need a replacement, whilst we have 99.8. No, I demand perfection. Slaughter these suckers. Get the extra army tradition. 100 army tradition. This demands near-on perfection. So we're gonna have Kuru Fin. Are they Finnish? Who knows, but they're part of our leaders. 3 siege is good, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed in that. I'm gonna boot out this fairly useless sailor guy and invest in another. This one is going to be King Toto. Now we're talking. Oh, now we're talking. Alright, excellent. That 4 siege... Well, you know, 4 siege and 3 siege are a couple of pretty damn good stats to have. So... Let's get that 4 siege all the way up onto the capital here. Let's have you just stop short right there. No, we should get our 10 to 1s here. Very nice. How more devastated than usual are the Balkans? Balkans should be in a good state right now. I mean, I've seen worse. At least Anatolia is also burning a bit now. But there's so little prosperity to be had in Europe. Tunis is more prosperous. Oh, that reminds me, let's get rid of this garbage castle. That should be its name, Garbage Castle. Let's get a bit of extra occupation here while we can. They finally took Palermo. My site for a colony's been ruined. Okay, great. I'm not sure we need Mr. 3 Siege up here. There's only one... No, there's another fort to care about. Den Haag. But I can't get there because of Antwerpia. Well, what I do know is you can stick around there for the time being. It'll all fall down anyway. Isel and whatever this one's called have fallen. I can't get over there for a reason. No, I can. No problem. We'll go there and then double back. Just slither our way around here. And then it's good fight, good night to the Iberians. Oh, we chased off the discount Iberians here. I also wonder if I actually have any tributaries left. And the answer is technically Mong Huang. Well, Mong Huang, I think we need some artifacts off of you. I think I need a few artifacts off of you. We need to keep up appearances, don't you know? Incompetent diplomats. Well, just as well I took those artifacts. Aggressive expansion impact. Sounds like a challenge. Oh yeah, I took another fort. We should act on that. Sinop is down. I thought it was a cell. Oh, they took back a cell! And it was probably Shamar. Curse you, Shamar. It was just so unthinkable that that I would lose out like that. Let's chase these suckers down. It's time for you to show us what you're made of in battle, King Toto. I'm hoping made of Castilian corpses, personally. You don't get any reinforcements for this. You got to do it on your own. Well, off to a bad start. Yeah. That trade efficiency guy came at half price, right? Ah, this one did. Now sadly I cannot promote him because he's in the wrong culture group, but he's fairly cheap. And he was a level above the other guy. I should probably start thinking about more expensive advisors where we are. Alright, Toto, I think that one's in the bag. Nice. Could have been nicer, but to be fair, this Garcia, God I hate the Argo Garcia, is, well, they were a bit mighty. So even with all this being done to the Spanish, it's only 28 war score, and that's a whole load of not much war score in the grand scheme of things. I need to clamp down on Salzburg as well, but I'm busy crushing Otto skulls. And you have too much free leeway. I'll get back a bit here. Well, once this is done, I'll have 2 armies freed up for aggression. Fenari's deed. It's a shame, but this is why I got a couple of guys while I could. Could have Finn is up there, isn't he? Yes. But if they finish their occupation fast enough, they can be here. Calculated. Black Weeb is in, and they're glad to see Stepwolf on the map. That's cute. I couldn't not have them when I really thought about it. Don't like the existence of your ally there. Hang on, wasn't Morocco meant to get out of this coalition with me? I can't think what more I could do other than grant them a gift. Painful, but I really don't want them in that coalition against me. I'm not going to get Tunis out. God no, I ripped too much away from them. Alright, soon, very soon, we'll have the Iberians chased out of the whole continent. And then I can turn around and deal with Salzburg, and that should be that, relatively speaking. During all this time passing, I'm at least getting war score, and that should bring me up to 50 on its own. God, I hate Iberians. You should be enough to deal with them, but they still have that incredibly good leader, so I'm going to bring everything I can against them when this eventually falls, and then I'll turn around and deal with La Mancha. The Ottoman troops are steadily declining. They don't even have any artillery. They've just got their crummy infantry here. I'll just do a bit of a loop and slaughter who I can. Do economic advisors actually turn a profit? Sometimes they do. A low level... well, not even low level. The trade guy can definitely pull a lot of profit for you. Even the tax guy can give you good profit. But when they start costing tons of money, it's quite unlikely that you'll get more out of them than you spend. Alright, I'm going to throw everything to just kill these suckers. They gotta die. We have a full back row of artillery. They only have half a back row of artillery. And we scored a 9, but they also have a 9. That's thanks to Garcia. Fire phase comes first. And if it's a good one, that's what you get. Okay, you're a bit crummy, but I want you down here to deal with this. And once this has fallen, you'll be taking care of... what was even that? Taking care of the Salzburgians. What? The Mamluks? Get away! The Mamluks are launching their reconquest on the Ottomans and they're winning. Well, don't really know what to think about that, but I've already got the occupations that I'm looking for off the Otto scum. Except, I suppose, for you. I need to get that fort. And I probably need to grab Corfu as well. I mean, ignoring everything. If I asked for Corfu, they'd say, nah, you don't get it. But I want his money at least. I mean, the Mamluks have to go quite soon anyway. Next on the list, once Western Anatolia is crossed off my list, is Tunis to Egypt. And that's kind of a death sentence for our good friends, the Mamluks. Not liking all this invading that the Iberian subjects are doing of me, but I'm quite liking the Bulgarian occupation. That is to say, they're doing quite a bit of it. Right, I came over here to deal with you. And you can take that, but what'll you do? There's not a whole lot of other jobs to be done. If I bring you back and split up, you guys could do the occupations up here, just to get some extra war score on the Otto-Turk. Oh, the walking cannon's dead. He has a fine enough successor in Toto, but I'm really gonna miss him. Oh, we gotta make use of this enormous amount of army tradition. Who's coming up next? I think we're gonna have Mr. Lawler Skater. Better for battle, at least. If you're wondering where these often weird and wonderful names are coming from, the people that support the channel on Patreon can put in their names for leaders, or whatever else is suitable for the game, such as automatons in Frostpunk or pets in RimWorld. Oh, RimWorld. It's the first time I've said that word this side of 2020, and it was already a mistake. I want to play it. Hang on, what are you doing going over there? Someone needs to liberate... No, that's what you guys are doing. You're not fast enough. Let's get Lawler Skater on it. Times of need, eh? Through Scipio, they rule the nation. Da 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 da. Perhaps we'll see if a hand can be lent from Bulgaria. Diplomatic aid, military, manpower. What would even military aid be? 1,000 units? You could use some manpower, Jake. You're out. That's a crutch. Come on, Toledo. You can hold. Those are good odds. Oh, God. Barcelona rose up just as I walked past. A helping hand. Some mill power. And Toledo held out. And Catalonian independence will not be happening on my map. Let's just do a sweep up of the region. Yeah, that's a bit of a deficit, isn't it? Oh well. Yoink. Scipio's trying to game the system here. He wants a certain punishment game to be rolled. So he's actually trying to commission people to join in for it, which is an admirable cause. If a game has clear rules, do what you will with them. Right, there are you guys sitting around wondering what even to do. But there's some units that need to be dispatched. What's quite nice is the Mamluks can actually absorb the Ottoman armies for a wee bit. Keeps them off of my hair for a little bit. Tolerant. Right, maintenance reduction sounds good. I'm not going to squeeze any more manpower out of this, but old and the infirm it is. Killing grounds is really good. That infantry fire is huge. I don't mind them popping in with these armies if it means that I can squish them for a whole lot more war score. Because as I said, I want to just expel the Castilians from Iberia at this point. It's not even a question of money, although I'd love that money. It's about taking all this land over. And you might think the overextension is too high. Well, no, 97 is just fine for me. Morocco, you were meant to be leaving that coalition. We had an agreement about this. Let's keep those relations as high as they can go then. Pretty big downside about having a wrong religion consort are all these provinces flipping to her so-called trendy religion, though I don't like that. I also don't like burning here in Salzburg. Whoa, 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 that's not where you were meant to be going. Even my friends in Southeast Asia are insulting me. This isn't nice. Finally, the Ottomans are bankrupt. Right. Should be easy enough to peel them apart now. Not that it has been overly challenging to do as much as we've done thus far. Let's have you head over to Corfu, because I do actually want to take it. And if I can spare a couple of you to... Oh, they're not going to let me over here. I'll take this in the peace deal, though, so they can't deny me going over here in the future. Just round off our borders quite nicely. The money's nice, but I should be thinking about oodles of land at this point. Of course, he won't let me take the Corfu stuff just yet, but... oh man, I'd already checked off the stuff for Bulgaria. Now I've got to check it off again. Bulgaria, Bulgaria, Bulgaria. That flag isn't easy to tell apart from the others to my pathetic vision. But that'll do. Oh, I also wanted this so that I have a clean run through. And you know, if I'm taking that, I might as well take all that. And I should probably not let you have that free fort right there. It's a pain to take in the future. I wanted these as well. I'm already being a bit ambitious, but that'll do. Besiege Corfu, we're on it. Oh, we were trying to be on it. Alright, he's away. Mush. Preferably with a bit of extra siege. Salzburg's holding out forever here. I see that red. It's just a fleet, and I'm not going to be able to take care of it, so too bad for me. Are you missing the islands in the Aegean? Define missing. Not too worried about them. Doesn't matter overly to me which of these guys I piece out first, but I want Morocco out of the coalition before any of this stuff happens. So for the love of God, man, get out of the coalition. What is he like? Salzburg has held out for far too long here. It's Disgusting. Education for the poor. I quite like innovativeness, so I'm kind of happy to take that. Oh dear God, it's still not falling? Well, I certainly should not be dedicating so many units to this. So let's leave the cannons to it. The reason I didn't want to depart these guys, and the reason that I'm playing so poorly... Oh, thank God, they're gone. The reason I'm playing so poorly with them is that I don't want to have to micro. Like, these guys are sitting ducks if they get attacked by Salzburg. Not least of all because the province is mountainous. But, so it's a big loss if I forget about it, but it's also a real pain to remember about it. Moridiner is saying, I got 600 channel points, and I don't really understand how channel points work. I should probably look into it someday. Oh boy, Transylvania is on the map. They're allied with Russia immediately, probably seeing the great threat that's growing next to them. But good job to you. Geez, you're even taking more attrition there. Alright, well, we got this going for us at least, so... just split up and take more of it, and it should give me even better war score against the pathetic Castilians, who now have revolts in their country, which will make them even more keen on peace. That's good. The rebels retaking land that I worked so hard to occupy is not so great, but oh well. Particularists want to rise up in a few places, Venetia, Treviso, Friuli, probably because I reduced autonomy there some time ago. Yeah, there we go. That'll expire in 10 years, but that's still 10 years from now, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I feel like having some extra stability where we are. And slaughtering these folks. It's getting pretty hard to take all of this away from them, but I really don't want to leave any trace of Castilians here. Don't want to have to fight them for a long, long time. But I have almost... No, I can still get another 10 war score. That should be enough to deal with them, actually. Where can you even run to, my friend? Also, where are you going? I don't know what to do with this guy. The whole highlighting thing is dumb, but not as dumb as Grimoire. I think you get them just for being in chat during a stream. Well, it's an easy way for me to see a message, so I'm not too opposed to them, as long as... Well, actually, no. It could be a nice way to filter out people who use them stupidly, and then destroy them. Excellent. That is Castile down and out in a very nice way, and Morocco is still out of that coalition. Will they join if I do this? I don't think they will. I really don't think they will. Also, let's take a cheeky few ducats away from them. Oh, okay, 2 ducats. Give me 56 ducats. And that's just the right amount when it comes to overextension, so... That's pretty good. Oh my days, that is a colonization of Iberia. I appreciate it's the same color as Croatia. Ah, so I'll think of the people as highlighting as honest-to-God Croats. Wonderful. Right, well, this stuff needs to be cored up pretty much immediately. It's a shame that it's so expensive to do with this war exhaustion. Adds how much cost to it? 7.4%. Unbelievable. But oh well. We got that going for us. Got a lot of things going for us.